What is up, everybody? As I accidentally turned my camera on there for 3 seconds. I'm not going to have my camera on because, as you probably would have seen with that quick flash, I'm in the dark here. You won't be able to see much. So, Sunday night here in New Zealand, and we are good to go with Air Hauler 2. We've got our little bugs sorted out and fixed, which is pretty awesome. So, I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to get our company up and running today. Of course, it's Magnum KI. Hi Pagan, by the way. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Magnum KI is the name of our airline, or Magnum KI WI, if you want to be accurate. But we are good to get into it. So we're going to jump into the Cessna 208 here, get our type rating completed, and then we'll look to start. Maybe we'll knock out one flight before we call it quits, but thought I'd better get things rolling after last night, those that joined me, and thank you once again for everybody that jumped in. You would have seen that things didn't quite go the way we wanted to. Hey! The man from the Naki, Professional Computer Services. How you doing? Welcome back. I think we're good to go today on Air Hauler 2. I will be drinking less beer than I did last night because it is work again tomorrow, Sunday night, as I said, in New Zealand. So anyway, let's grab our Air Hauler 2 app right here, and let's just make it largish. So here we go. Here I figured out I didn't have these selected last night. Actually, it's one of the options. You can actually turn these tiles on or off, or you can just have the standard ones, or you can have both. So whichever ones you'd like is pretty much up to you. So I quite like these ones. I actually like these ones here because the different icons make it really easy to quickly select. Here you got to drop down and then select, whereas these ones here, they're usually just up all the time. So anyway, something small. Company info. So let's just go in here to fleet. Remember, we're here in Dillingham Airport, which is on the northwestern side of Oahu here in Hawaii. So we're located right here. I thought I'd choose that because I wanted to choose an area that would be nice for flying. Now, this isn't going to have a huge range of flights around here because, as you can see, distance is pretty limited. It's not a huge flight between here and the Big Island. And so it's a good place to start, though, just from some really scenic flights as we start building our company up. And probably what I'll look to do is very quickly spread over into the mainland US and look to set up some bases over there. But in the meantime, I do need to get my type rating in the Cessna 208. And if we look down here, it's got all the details. 6x9, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. JV, welcome. Welcome. Morning. Morning over there. Good to see you. So what we'll do is we go ahead and go fly this aircraft. I do not have a type rating. I knew that. So we'll go ahead and grab that. It's going to cost me $1,132. Go ahead and pay that. Now I don't need to load any of the cargo up here. So I go OK. Now this is where it all fell to bits for us yesterday. I will go OK. And boom, it is working. Those that were tuned in last night, that's where I got an error. So we are feeling good about that. And what's happening down here with my pedals? Let me just sort these out. They are a little bit all over the place. Great, I've got the green light and I am ready. I am ready to go. So, oh jeez, okay. Okay, it's got me on the skin. It's got me on the skin. That's fine. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. So that's fine. Let's just quit that out. That's actually not a problem. Good to know. Because I actually rolled back the update because I've been getting updates not from the official site. Let me just go back and go into the main menu. Let me just go back into the normal aircraft. We've got to have some technical issues or else it wouldn't be a stream. But I've been getting emailed the hot fixes as opposed to them straight from the site. And the last I'm not up to speed with all the hot fixes that have come in. And there's one that has fixed this issue. You can run where it doesn't like you running certain liveries. But luckily this won't take too long at all. Boom, put me in there. Great. Let's just change the time though. So it's, there we go. Boom, we'll get into it. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's been fixed now. Anyway, I thought I'd try it. I was pretty confident I was going to get away with it, but that confidence was not founded. Let's just throw this back out here. So just so we've got something to look at in the meantime while that loads up. You can actually change this here, this loading screens, these are all different clickable panels. You can actually put whatever image you want behind there and make it clickable. So you could have your own little office that you could have. Let's go ahead and do that. Right, let's just try this now, everybody. If we go ahead and we go to company info, this should be good as gold now. Okay, and boom. There we go. This is definitely much better than it was, that's for sure. We'll just wait for that to go green. It's connected. Welcome to Air Hauler Type Rating Flight. Start up and taxi your aircraft, then take off. You little ripper, everybody. Welcome, everybody who's just joined us. By the way, Headstomp's coming in to join me from my... And he's in the... we're on the North Europe server, by the way. This is going to be a little bit of a boring flight for you guys, this first one, you guys, because I'm going to be completing my type rating. I'm on live weather, and it doesn't look like there's much weather at all. So I'm just in the basic aircraft right here, but that's fine. Let's jump in, and let's start this puppy up. Now, I think technically I'm not supposed to introduce fuel until I ignite it, so let's try that. Let's do it, see if we do it slightly properly. We'll go ahead and turn our batteries on. Get that on. That can go on. That's great. That's on. Okay. Fuel boost can go on. Ignition on. Let's go ahead and get our starters on, and these will start turning. And now I'm not too sure exactly when they're supposed to come on, but let's do it now. That should introduce the fuel in there. Let's go ahead and press our... Okay, that's good. Nav. Taxi, sorry, I had my head down there. I can't remember whether... Noah, how you doing? What airport are you at? I'm at PHDH at the moment, and I'm just going to be... I'm just completing my C208 type rating. Actually, I should really... How about we do this? Let's... filters. How do I close? How do I edit that? Screw it. Let's get rid of it. I was going to put a little note up there saying I'm doing my type rating. People can just figure it out though. Let's go down here, get our PFD on wind. What is happening with the wind? Okay, we do have a bit of wind today. I don't think you can use your autopilot for these, I'm pretty sure. No, North Europe server, yes. PHDH, North Europe server, everybody. I'm going taxi and backtrack here. And I'm completing my type rating right now. How can I amend this? Let's see. This is text. Oh, here we go, right here. AH2C208 type rating flight. There we go. I just figured out how to do it. How about that? How about that, everybody? Thank you, JV. Follow me on Twitch. Let's go ahead and rev up my Streamlabs while I'm thinking about it. I always forget. Log in. Now you should see. It should be up the top there now. There we go. We're looking good. All right, good stuff. All right, we're getting ourselves sorted. I'll just put that up there because then people will know what's going on. And then they hopefully don't need to worry too much. They know what's going on. All right, great. Okay. This will be a boring flight a little bit this first one because I'm just going to be doing maneuvers. When I say boring, I mean boring from a multiplayer point of view. Let's just turn this around. We're going to throw some flaps on. Well, we've got just a bit of lag here today. Mick Ninja is following me on Twitch. Thank you. Pagan says, I did my type rating last night and AP was okay to use. Okay, cool. That's good because I would prefer to use it. Then I can go outside the aircraft, which is always fun. Okay. Taxi lights off. Landing lights are on. Strobe light is on. We've got one notch of flaps in. Let's just check our barrow. Let's just taxi backtrack down this runway. We'll be looking to take off back up to the north. Is there a taxiway going down here? Maybe not. I'm in Headstomp's way. Yes, thanks MC Ninja. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Thanks for following on Twitch. Don't forget to hit the like button down below, everybody, also. But I appreciate your support. Thank you. All right. I'll get our taxi to the left-hand side. Plenty of room to take off then for you. Headstomp, aka PCS, or Professional Computer Services. I wonder if we're going to be aligned tonight. Because remember yesterday you were it was showing you in a way different position than you actually were. Well, at least it was showing that to me. Is that a taxiway over that side? I don't think there is. Welcome everybody to the stream as we get our career underway, our Air Hauler 2 career. Now, if you want to see our company uniform, you'll have to look at last night's flight. No Dog, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. And to see my Hawaiian shirt and aviator sunglasses. Tonight I've got it off because Sunday night here, just having a quiet one. I can't be bothered setting everything up, so I'm just gonna... Oh, there is a taxiway over there. I didn't even know. There we go. Good to know for next time. Let's see. Yes, let's see. Well, you've parked nicely at the holding point right there, so I assume that's where you are on your sim. That would make sense. JV says, you're welcome, didn't have any self-respect in the first place. Good. Nice. I'm hearing you. That's all it costs, everybody. To subscribe to this YouTube channel costs nothing except just a little bit of self-respect. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can pass our type rating for Air Hauler 2. Let's get it done, everybody. A little bit of right rudder here, and then just let it straighten. Just has the slightest bit of right rudder. And there we go, man. Gone are the days of the good old bloody dolphin scenario, isn't it, everybody? That seems like a long time ago now. As we can actually fly this the way we want to. Let's get rid of those flaps now, are a good idea. We get that, yeah, I know what's happening there, mate, relax. So it's going to give me some instructions pretty soon, I would imagine. So with that in mind, I'm just going to increase the altitude to, oh, there we go, 3100. Right on time. So let's try the, if this fails, I'm looking at whoever told me that this was all good to use your autopilot. Let me just get my speed up. I really want to be climbing it about. This is a beautiful part of the world. I said that last night. Just to get that nose down just a slight bit. That's good enough. Let's FLC it at that autopilot. Let's keep on this heading. Maintain this heading and climbing up to 3,100 feet. Neil, how you doing? Why would you subscribe to a YouTube channel cause someone to lose self-respect? Because you'd need to lose a bit of self-respect to follow me for sure. It shows an absolutely lack of judgment. No one could look at themselves in the mirror and respect themselves after following this garbage. It's just a bit of a joke. That's all it is. Here we go. I've got my moral support with me right there. Thank you very much, everybody. As we climb up to 3,100 feet. I should fly to Somalia or the Congo. That's a long way from here. I don't think this aircraft would have the range. Just joking. I know you didn't mean that. Yeah, we're just starting up an Air Hauler 2 company here in Hawaii. That's what we're doing tonight. So, but yeah, definitely, keen to go and fly to some of those places for sure. I love checking out new places. Look at that. Look at that beautiful shoreline there, everybody. You little ripper. No dog, he's off. Michael Levinsky has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you're watching the live stream right now, appreciate it. If you're just watching one of the videos, it's all good too. TK, good to see you. Welcome. We've got Air Hauler 2 working, everybody. Okay, we're just approaching 3,100 feet. It's probably going to get me to do a few turning maneuvers and a few other things like that. Probably go ahead, actually. Hey, who knows what the name of the view is? So remember when Microsoft Flight Simulator was first launched, you could use the arrow keys to just move around the cockpit. What's the name of that? Because it's all unbound now, you've got to bound it yourself, so that's fine. But what's the name of that view that I'm trying to change? The little sliding view using the arrow keys that have now unbound, which is annoying because I used to use it quite a bit. Let us know if you do know it, that'd be awesome. Good to see everybody along, by the way, thank you. We'll climb to 3,100 feet, indicated as per our instruction right here. And here goes this funny thing this autopilot does. That when you get close, now I know that it does round out, like, it should round out or look to, you know, slowly, you know, reduce your climb rate as you approach your target altitude. But not this much. Look at it. Look, it's creeping over. It's just move cockpit view. Okay. Right. Okay. Nice. Thanks. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it. We're just sneaking. Come on. Let me get it there. I'll just pull up like this. There we go. Helped it on its way, you little ripper. Okay. 3,100 feet in. Okay. Turn 175. 175 is this way. Pretty straightforward, this isn't it really? It goes 180. That's 180. So I'm going to have to go 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This is a check flight where you can get outside the cockpit when you do the check flight. Look at this, beautiful. I'm really glad I chose this as an area to fly for my air hauler company, for this company at least. I love those sort of patterns on the water. They look really realistic on the ocean water right there. I love it. Looks good. 11, okay, 211 and 3,600 feet. 36, so let's vertical speed that. 1, 2, 3. And 211 is our heading. Let's look to increase our... I'll just vertical speed it up here from here, it's fine, rather than FLC. 600 feet per minute is fine. That is all good. Increase the cockpit view height and translate cockpit view right left. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, mate. I'm going to make a note of that. So it's... get my little piece of paper here. Increase, decrease cockpit view height. Turn on to 0, okay. 3,800 feet, 150. Get back on a vertical speed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pretty straightforward check flight, this one, to be fair. What was the other one? And translate cockpit view. Cockpit view. Right. Left. Perfect. Thank you. That is excellent. I've made a note. I'll do that when I remember. Because I missed that, actually. Neil says, is air hauler any good? I used on air for a while and it was very disappointing. Mate, at the end of the day, it's subjective. I think air hauler is excellent. It's... Let me just get this, let me figure this out because it takes all day to get up there. It's like air hauler and on air are kind of similar. I think on air did not pinch, but use some of the similar sort of concepts that air hauler has. But yeah, look, I mean, hold on, land at departure airport. Okay, landing will be required. Oh well, that was easy, everybody. Let's go ahead and turn back around then. I do like the economic portion of this with your commodities. Also the fact you can set up scheduled passenger routes and all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely pretty cool in that respect. So, but once again, it's a case of maybe just checking out a whole lot of videos and then just deciding if this is, if this is the right. I'm just checking here to make sure the map that I'm heading in the right direction, which I am. It's checking to see if this is the sort of thing that you'd enjoy. So, it's really hard to say, is it good? Well, it's definitely subjective, but I like the economic component of it. I like the depth in it. I like the fact that you can, all the aircraft wear, all that sort of stuff, having to do type ratings, but like I said, having the fact that you can set up scheduled passenger routes and you've got to set up the type of catering you put on it and all that, it's just fun. I enjoy it, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, on air, I really like on air too, so I like both, and I think, obviously the major difference between the two is one's on a subscription model and one's on a one-off payment model, so that can suit some people and not others. So yeah, it's very much personal choice. I know that's sitting on the fence, but it's I would never say, oh, this one's better than the other, because they each offer something slightly different. I think, the UI in on air hauler is probably slightly more modern and probably you could say it's a little bit better. But I would say at the same time, who's flying all around me? At the same time, the air hauler one is nice and simple to navigate. There we go, we've got it's going crazy right there. Really making it, putting the challenge out there for my check flight. He's been allocated one of the liveries that I've got in there. Whoop, he's disappeared, he's a bit close to me. So yeah, I mean, look, there's heaps of photos, heaps of videos on Air 2 out there, sorry, Air Hauler 2 out there, and it's a case of really just watching those and seeing, which ones you like, whether it's something you think you'd enjoy playing. Does time pass when you're not playing with the Air Hauler 2? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I can't remember actually. It's a good question. I'm almost certain it does. Okay, so we're going to have to, we'll do a we'll do a right-hand circuit as we approach into PHDH, which is Dillingham Airfield right here. Yep, I'm almost certain that time does pass. There we go, there's no dog. Really giving this student pilot a workout for his type rating right here. 400 feet, let's get that down. Actually, let's make our altitude 1500. And then let's just 1, 2, 3. Let's go like that. How's our... looking good. Let's get it up there. That's all good, we're in the greens. It'd be good if I can move that tip. It's a little bit annoying sitting there right in front of me, but it's fine. But yeah, no, it's good. So let's grab our air hauler up. Here we go here. So basically, any flight that you conduct, you're going to get your air tracker right here. Your little module. So it tells you if you're connected. Any messages, it tells you right in here. So if, in case, if you're doing a flight, well, it shows you that pop-up box. So, you're probably not going to, you're always going to know what you're doing, but what you've got to do next. But it's got all those on there. You can tell it to do certain things. So this is a really good one. If you've got to do a really long flight, like an airliner flight, and you say, well, it's a big long one, I'm not going to sit in the cockpit the entire time. You can go ahead and tell it to auto pause the sim. So what you might do is say 150 miles away from your destination, if you're doing say like a 5, 6, 7 hour flight or whatever, say hey, within 150 nautical miles of your destination, tell it to auto pause. And in that way, you know, you can go away whatever time, not have to worry about descending the aircraft. And when you come back, it'll be paused up there at that, you know, right before top of descent. And you can then set yourself up and go ahead and finish your approach and everything. So that's really cool. Here we go here. Let's look to... wrong way, Mason. Dylan, how you going? Good to see you, mate. I'm well. I'm really well because Air Hauler 2 is all good to go on my system, so I'm very, very happy with that. So we're going to enjoy playing this. So far, so good. I think we've passed our check ride thus far. We've just got to come in and have a nice, smooth landing. And anyone who watches this channel knows that that's completely guaranteed not. I think we're crabbing just a little bit there. I quite like this heading right here. That's the aerodrome right there. We're at 1500 feet. Let's just knock ourselves down to circuit height of 1000. I assume it's 1000. If in doubt, just assume. Totally safe in aviation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's all cool. Yeah, I would use my track IR. I have been using it now and then. It's not the greatest to stream with, I don't think, particularly because I've got my like my chat over on this left-hand monitor, and while I can just move my eyes and look at the chat, often you move your head, and it's not a great thing that if you know, if in the cockpit you're seeing this, like the picture move all the time. Goes Dillian Airfield. That's where I'm about to land. Ah, the real Pootie. How you going? What does this do better than on air? Scheduled passengers flights for a start. So you can actually set up a proper airline company where you can put schedules together, hire pilots and say, look, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we do this flight, and you've actually got to test the flights out to see whether there's demand, and if there is demand you can increase the price. If not, you've got to reduce the price. You say what kind of catering is on board. Hey Kwashi, how you doing? All that sort of stuff. So it just adds that company element, and that's one part that I think it certainly, well, it definitely does it better because on here hasn't got it. The other parts are all pretty similar. This also does commodities better because it doesn't have commodities. So you know, you can buy and sell goods across different airports. You can create factories and craft goods and sell them at different places, that sort of stuff. So, but at the moment, the crafting side of it, when you make sort of level 2 and 3 consumables, that's really only for specific missions. We've also got this little thing where you'll meet certain people at airports, and they'll ask you to do certain things, like they'll need some goods or they'll need whatever, so you can go away and do those little missions, and they help out with your reputation and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just got different stuff, as you can see. So yeah, that's a bunch of sort of options that on-air doesn't have. That's not to say on-air is better or worse, it's just different. I'm really wide on this circuit, by the way. Vegala. Similar to FBOs, yes. Yeah. Set by other players. I don't think FBO prices are... Is fuel prices set by other players? I can't remember. I think... we'll have a look at it in a minute. I can't remember. Definitely okay. I'm flying with a beer, mate. It's totally acceptable at Kiwi, yeah. But yeah, it's certainly got the ability for you to set up open bases and all that sort of stuff. It's a big part of it, actually. Because what you really want to do, it depends how deep you want to get into the actual management side of it. But if, you know, ideally you set up your base and then you set up a whole lot of AI flights out of there, you know, using your aircraft and your airlines and all that sort of stuff to run your airline. So yeah, it's... definitely a lot more definitely a lot more company feel. I mean, I know on-air is a company simulator, but this has got a, you know, with those added extras in there, a lot more focus in that area, I think. Okay, guys, we're going to start to, we're going to remove autopilot and get in there. Alex, how you going? Good to see you. Like newspapers or whatever. I mean, like, obviously they've got missions and jobs and stuff like that, and that's the same. They're always just made up. But sometimes there's stuff that, sometimes, no, you're right, you actually, like for example, like you get these people at the airports who are asking you to do certain missions, and they might say, oh, give me, I need 2,000 CDs, for example. Super stupid example, let's just say that though. And you need plastics and something else to make that. So you'd actually have to then go and find those products. If they're not available to be able to craft them at your airport, you have to go and find them. This is terrible, by the way, right here, everybody. But let's just go with it. Yeah, well, as I get into my series, you'll see a lot more. I did a full tutorial series at the start of the year. I've forgotten half of it, to be honest, because I haven't been playing it. But, oh, this is way too hot here, everybody. But check out my tutorial series on Air Hauler 2 and explains all this sort of stuff, all the different features. I'm not really a big fan of this thing right in my eye line, to be fair. Alright, let's see if we can land this puppy, everybody. Actually, I'm going to land over this.
100.
Yeah, I got you.
50. 40.
Looking for a smooth landing. Whoa, Quashi, what are you up to, mate?
20.
I'm just going to float it a little bit further because I want it to be smooth as I can. Okay, nice. Wasn't too bad. I really held off a lot there. Alright, let's knock out the taxi light can go on, strobes can go on now. I'm just going to taxi across the grass because you know why? Because I can. I'm going to save some... Oh, hold on, is it? Oh, I thought that was a terminal. That is not the terminal, everybody. Where is the bloody terminal? That's right, it's way down here. It's okay, I'm a bit new to life, so you'll just have to excuse me. Will, how you doing, mate? Oh, your joystick disconnected just after touchdown. Ha! Patrick! Good to see you. Some of it, Real Pooty, is definitely just transporting random goods, like just missions. That definitely is a part of it. Where you just, you know, just made up missions, that's part of it. But there's certainly a lot of meaning in other missions, that's for sure. I'm going to actually taxi over to these buildings here. Am I? Yeah, I am. That's all happening above me right there. Send it. I've got to stop looking at my chat when trying to drive. When do I get Miniman's call out? I don't know, just got it then. I don't know why. Neil says, will it let you grab and move the tips? I don't think it does. I tried it just quickly before. I'm sure you can actually put them somewhere. Look at that. No, dog. What are you up to, mate? Ops. Oh, it's quality airmanship here at the Kiwi Air Flight School. Alright, we'll just park up here, everybody. That's what I do. Okay. Parking brake is on. Yes! Congratulations, you passed with no issues. That's my happy song. Okay. Okay, boom, let's grab Air Hauler across, see what's happened. Finish flight monitoring. Okay, here we go. So it gives you the all your performance data right here. Landing was a greaser, everybody. We have started our career off on a high with a greaser. So we go, okay, finish flight following. That's our reputation right here. Our personal finance, in fact. I don't need personal info. Right, let's have a look around here, everybody. I like that NeoFly has a bunch of different messages, like missions like airdrops and bush flying, but it does feel free, the app that is. Oh, definitely, but it's awesome. I totally agree, though. It is a really good app. Now, I do like the variety. Anyone else having issues getting their Bravo to work very well? No, I haven't received mine yet, so I don't know yet. It's a near show. No, it says, Neil, it's just a scratch. Oh, the call-outs is part of Air Hauler 2. There we go, Pagan. Nailed it. So here we go. We are now qualified in our Cessna 208, so we can go ahead and do a mission if we want, or an operation, or cargo ops. Now this, let's have a look at this configuration. It is a passenger configuration, and that's the key. In Air Hauler 2, unless you're only going to fly cargo, make it a passenger configuration, because you can still fly cargo with a passenger configuration. So it's good. And you can make it, you can change your configuration here if you want business class, premium economy, all that. I'm in a Cessna 208, so we don't need to worry about that. But once you get in the bigger jets, you definitely want to look at doing that, because particularly when you set up your scheduled passenger routes that your AI pilots should fly, you want to make sure you get that catering option available and correct. Okay, so this aircraft here has got a 2689 cargo capacity, although that, I believe, is the cargo capacity with all the fuel. So if you've got a shorter flight and you don't need all the fuel, you can reduce it back. So let's go ahead. And so you've got aid missions. I don't think there's none at the moment. But if you went on to, and just went to available missions, this is where you've got these people, Finlay Hall, Jack Appleby. These are these things here where he goes, I need someone to take 219 pounds of lab equipment from PHDH to PHJH, and so you'd need to go in and have a look and see if you had lab equipment available here. If you didn't, you'd have to go and source it from somewhere else, or if you had a factory that could make that, if it was a level 2 or 3, then you'd need to you could craft it yourself. So that's how those work. But we'll just do let's just do you have an aircraft, no aircraft which is configured for passengers flight. Okay, I thought it said it was. Change configuration. Yeah. Okay, change config. Got to do it. Let's make it all economy. 1285, yeah. Boom, there we go. So we're going to do a passenger mission. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm an idiot. We're going to do cargo. Available jobs. Sorry. Passenger missions you've got to make up yourself. I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's have a look at the quantity here. And so you could actually fit some of these higher quantities if you wanted to, because like I said, you could just that's with full fuel. So if you could just offload some fuel and fit those in. Patrick says my Bravo is probably still stuck out in the Gulf outside Auckland with about 20. Yeah, exactly. Mine too. That's where mine is right now, mate. I'm hearing you. PHUP. That's where we flew to. That's where we flew to last night. Remember? So let's go ahead and, how about this one? How about, look at some good paying flights here. Hold on, we might be able to get, $41, 2947. Let's just have a quick look. 26. Fuel capacity 2210. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go back to that. This is the thing that is much better than on air. And I don't want to bag on air because I love on air. So this isn't a bag. This is just a piece of feedback. Is like trying to find, like figuring out what you can and can't carry and what jobs are available. You've got to click in between all the screens. This one saves the tabs right here. So I can just quickly flick between my things here. So this here, fuel capacity 2689. This job here looks really good because it's 41,000. It's one of the highest paying jobs. Cigarettes, 2947. I need to dump 300 gallons of fuel. That will cost me money, but not as much as the difference in job reward right here. So what I'd go, let's just go fly now. Yep. Okay, so it's PHMU. Let me throw that into my thing right here. This is the overlay I use, by the way. I might as well throw it up here so you guys can see it. PHDH, PHMU, Kiwi, and go okay. Boom. We get that out of the road. We'll go yes. Great. So yes, I want to fly. It says okay. What aircraft you want to fly? So it's nice and easy. Hold on. Oh, it starts at PHM too. I'm a dick. I am an absolute dick. Cancel. Cancel this, everybody. Why? Here we go. It helps if you actually pick jobs that start at the location that you're currently at. So how about this one here then? Where's this going to? H132. How far is it? 202. How's our time looking? Yep, let's do this. This is the job that we'll do. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're not going to have to... It's 33 grand. Is anything better paying than that? These are a lot shorter. Maybe this one might be a better one. 131T, 3, 4... I know, it's a bit heavy. That's where we went last night, so we won't go there again. Now, let's go this 33 one. Let's go fly now. Great. It helps if we get it right, everybody. Oh, you actually put in a tab to put a request to make tabs, Pooter? Yeah, definitely, man. So, okay. Right, so all you do is, so you load this, so it's 2547 with my current fuel weight. I have a capacity of 2689. So I can just go ahead and load that on. Boom, we're completely fine. And so you go, okay. See, right down here I could offload fuel if I needed to. I just choose how much I want to offload, but it does cost you money. So we go boom like that, and there we go. We are now good. So we can now put our flight plan in place. So IFR, so it's east odd. I think I'd fly at 9,000 feet across there. 202. That's actually fairly low anyway. So we're going to start at PHDH. That's cool. I'm just going to fly direct because, you know, I'm lazy. It's actually VFR today. Accept route and fly. There we go. And then I go... press OK and you're in the cockpit. Okay, great. So I go OK. Boom. And that's now going to do its bit. It's connected, so we're good to go. Start up and taxi. Okay, the aircraft is started. And we can taxi. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Everything's in here. So let's just amend. Let me just help this out for everybody right here. Let's grab my overlay. Boom. There we go. And we don't need that anymore. Boom. There we go. All right. Easy as that. What's this landed taxi and park rubbish that's going on about? What's this all about? Is it because my engine was on? Hold on, let's cancel this. I'm gonna quit that. Sorry, let's turn this aircraft off. Is what I should have done before. And then I'll restart that over here. All these different programs I'm using, I always forget which one does what. Hold on, mate. Turn these off. Turn it off. Okay, there we go. Right, I'll just quickly set this up over here. Boom. Fly this now. Done. Okay, boom. Done. Okay. Good. East odd. So let's go 9,000 feet. VFR. Easy as this. PHDH. HI32. Oh, I've got to change my thing here. HI32. HI32. Boom. There we go. Overlay. Boom. Let's straighten those up because for some reason they don't like it. And then go accept route and fly. Good to go. Just wait for that to connect. Great. I don't know what this tip here is all on about, everybody. Here we go. Now we can go. Start up and taxi. Great. Beacons on. Batteries on. These are good. These can go up here. That can go up there. That's good. Good, 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 good. That's all good. Okay. Raph, how you going? Welcome. How do you get to change your heading in increments of 10? I don't know. It just does it. It's annoying sometimes. Landed. Taxi and park. Landing was a greaser. It's still showing me the tips from my last flight for some reason. I use my middle mouse button to do it by... Oh, yeah, that's what you probably do. You're probably clicking it. Roll your middle mouse button for 10. The setup's totally broken in...
TOS system test. Okay.
The setup's totally broken in MFS. MSFS. Explain was better but required a driver. There you go. Pooty says, is there a reputation? Yes, there is. Do you get a penalty? There are definitely penalties in there. I don't know why it's sending me this bloody... these messages right here, everybody. Let's just ignore it in the meantime, okay? See, if these messages continue, then we might have to restart Air Hauler. But it's quite annoying. Let's grab these here. Yeah, see, I don't know why. It's just thrown up messages from last time, so I'm not too sure why it's doing that. That's fine. Let's forget about it. Let's go in direct here, though. And let's H... I... 3, 2, that's it. Enter, activate. Easy as that, boys. Okay, get away with that tip. Piss off. Let's hopefully this works, everybody. Okay, yeah, definitely reputation. Right, let's go away. Let's go. We are good to go now, everybody. So let's go ahead, turn off the parking brake. Let's go over here. We can get the landing light on. Strobe is on. And we're going to taxi down the runway again because that's how we do it. Oh no, let's use the taxiway. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's turn the seatbelt signs on and everything and turn pitot heat on. This frickin' tip here is frickin' mega annoying. We're taxiing at breakneck speed here, everybody. PC Master Race, how you doing? Welcome from the UK, or good morning from the UK. Let's see if we can... where is MISC? Is there tips? I'm just trying to see accessibility. Manual 2 tips are off. Cockpit tool tips are on. That's fine. No. I'm not too sure why it's why we're getting that, everybody. We'll see if we can get rid of it. We'll see if we can get rid of it. It's obviously just picking that up from our last flight for some reason. It's freaking annoying though. Alright. Well, head stomp is looking a bit dodgy up here. Get away. If we turn this on. Taxi and takeoff map view. Okay, get out, get it, get away. It's annoying. It's okay though. Alright, let's get into it. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not, Pooty. Someone's got the World Flight livery on. I'm just hoping that once we take off, that message will be that message will disappear. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Yeah, FS Economy still offers something though. It's like I say, there's something a little bit different in all of them, and also it's free, so that's always a big factor for some people too. So we are airborne. Let's nose this down. Okay, let's knock the flaps off. Lose a bit of altitude, we'll catch it. Yes, okay, it's given us our new tip, so hopefully that new tip will override that previous one we were getting. Spoke too soon. So I'm just looking to get my piss off with that tip. Far out, seriously. Just looking to get, oh, hold on now, I'm up, got way too fast now. Let me, I'm too busy looking at that tip. What I want to do is get to about 130, and that's about the, that's it. Nav. Which way are we going to turn? Good. I'm glad we turned that way. What can we do about this tooltip, everybody? It is annoying. We'll check out the air hauler forum and see whether that's a known bug. Tips window not going away. Formed a cargo flight required a reposition. If you're positioning, you need to close the flight monitoring window. No, you don't have to close it, but you do need to end flight monitoring and fly the next sector until it closes. Okay, no, that's not really. I think I needed to go back into the main menu of Flight Sim. What do we do? Do we restart the flight, everybody? How annoying is this going to be? No, there's no. It's not a setting. It's not a setting. What do we do to reset everybody? Is that how annoying is that going to be? How annoying is this going to be for everybody? Nice. You have not got your altitude dialed in. I think, no, this is... How can we get it? How can we... Yeah, restart. I'm hearing you, mate. I'm hearing you. Yeah. Quit. So... I'm going to go ahead and accept that job, just so then it's saved. So we go like this. And if I go restart here... Sorry, everybody, but I mean, that's just going to be annoying as hell having that up there for the whole time, isn't it? Yeah, now or never. Yep, hearing you. Yep. So I'll press a restart. Stefan, how you doing? Yeah, no problem at all. More than happy to give feedback. Everyone's asking the questions. So feel free. We're just restarting this particular flight because it was throwing us... It was annoying us with the pop-up. The pop-up was staying up. So let's go ahead and restart this, everybody. The good news is I've saved that flight, so it'll be easy to grab it. Cancel that out. Magnum KI Airlines. That's us, everybody. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead. I'll make this a bit bigger because just so you can sort of see it. Okay, cargo ops. Accepted jobs is what we need to do. So this one here, we'll grab this one here, fly this one now. Okay, boom, it's all loaded up. Great. Okay, good to go. And let's make this 9,000 VFR, accept route and fly. Okay, boom, we are good. So that should be good from that point of view. How we're looking on our overlay now, is it cocked everything up? It shouldn't have. Should be fine. Start up and taxi. Okay, this is looking a bit better. Let's go ahead and get our batteries on, everybody. Beacon light is on. We're going to alternate on. That's on. Good. Ignition on. Starter is on. Fuel boost is on.
TOS system test. Okay.
Fuel's going to help. Get that on there. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Drink 3 winch. Having some pizza and beer while watching. Mate, I'm hearing you, mate. That is the way to go. I might need to grab a refill in 2 seconds. Let's throw this on now. Bang, bang, bang. That's taxi light. Those two are fine. Let's turn this screen on. Let's go ahead and select our altitude, which is 9,000 feet we're looking at right here. It's going to be our cruising altitude today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move that back. I hate how that happens. Yeah, sorry, whoever was questioning before, yeah, you click to go up on one, see? 100s and... Oh, so, sorry, for the heading, sorry, it's like clicking is doing in... it goes up in increments of 1, and rolling your mouse wheel goes up in... Oh, now it's not bloody doing it. Now it's not doing it, but that was... I think if I click it again... I don't know what's happened there. There goes my my theory out the window. But that's usually what happens is you use your mouse wheel, go up in increments of 10, and then when you use clicks, it goes up in increments of 1. That's the theory, at least. Let's go back. So back. Let's make that CDI on here. Okay, everything's good here. That's good. I'm happy about that. Air Hauler 2 is looking good, feeling great. We're not getting a silly message up the top there, so we'll just have to go out each time. The missus is watching too. Well, Mrs. Professional Computer Services, don't listen to what he's saying. But make sure you get his wine. Welcome everybody who's joined in, by the way. Good to see you all here as we start our brand new company, Magnum KIWI Airlines. And we've got our rating here in the Cessna 208, and we're about to conduct our very first flight and earn some money, you little ripper. Let's get the barrow sorted. We've got a little bit of a wind coming from our right to left as we look at it. Okay, good to taxi. That was a good decision to get rid of that rubbish, everybody. Okay, I'm just going to taxi right onto the grass here. I'm throwing my landing light on. Taxi light's going off. Strobe is going on as we get onto the runway. Wind is whoa, Matt, how you doing, mate? But yeah, there's so many career add-ons at the moment. It's you know, at the end of the day, it's just finding one that you like and just getting into it. But I like a lot, most of them actually. Like everything, every one of them have got something to offer, so I just rotate around them. It's not the greatest thing to do because in terms of building up a company or anything like that. Or the likes, although the likes of FS Economy, I've been playing that for quite a few years now, so just have obviously built up over that time. But yeah, I'm really stoked to see Air Hauler 2 in here. Pooty is seriously considering a 6-hour round trip to pick up Honeycomb Alpha and Thrustmaster Airbus Edition set, only missing the 2 side add-ons. It's worth a trip, do it. I've hardly used my thrust lever actually, my Thrustmaster Airbus thrust lever. I've actually got to do that. I am going to start flying in those jets a little bit more. I'm flying down the left hand, I'm taxiing down the left hand side of the runway to be safe, everybody. It is intentional. Whoa! As the A320 takes off with the wind, and it's a decent little wind too, isn't it? It's about 9 knots, isn't it? Oh, 5 knots. Nah, it's not too much. That's how you do it. Okay, buddy. He is heading in the right direction of where we're going, but we're going to have to taxi, backtrack, take off into the wind, and then make a big right-hand turn. Which reminds me, let's go ahead and dial this back in. Okay. H. I 32. There we go. Enter. Enter. Boom. Easy as that. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen, as there's mayhem on the runway. No dog ate it. Just restart works for me. Just joined. Yeah. That's the way to go. I think it's what you're going to have to do at the end of each flight. Just restart. That's all good. As long as you know to do it, it's fine. Slopey did make a comment in that forum post that I just read before. He's going to look to make that a little bit better, but that's fine. That will come. Okay, 60 knots. Okay, a little bit of back pressure here, ladies and gentlemen. And we are flying. Man, it's so good to actually be able to fly aircraft properly now. Well, the controls that actually control it properly. I say it every time, but man, it is so good. There we go. We've got an issue right there. No dogs deciding to... whoa! Okay. Alright, let's get this... see this speed up, and then let's make a nice right hand turn. There we go, we're getting the tips that we're expecting now. Start making the turn now, but I'll just nose that down just a bit. That is all good. Let's throw it onto nav. Okay, we are set, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Let's get the barrow one hit there. Beautiful. Oh, what a great shot that is. Oh, we've got everybody. We've got hi. E1 Dolan is with us. Head Stomp. We've got Matt. We've got No Dog. You little ripper. Get in there. Everyone is coming for a ride. As we head out over the island there. Beautiful scenes here in Hawaii. Got the shadows on the water there. That is pretty cool, eh? PC down there, then No Dog. And it's A320. I love it. I love it. Let's get some views here, ladies and gentlemen, because it is stunning. Hopefully we've got enough altitude to get over that little hill there. I think we should be fine. I'm just going to go and grab a top-up beer, everybody. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm back. What did I miss? Stefan says using both on-air and NeoFly at the moment. The latter is definitely catching up at a very rapid rate. Nice. Neil says there's always one. Pooty says NeoFly makes the app more pretty. I'd probably use it more. It's definitely basic, but I like it. Ryselix, how you doing? Does anyone know whether they fixed the AP issues? I fixed it. I don't know whether fixed is the right word. I forgot to change my view thing, everybody. Can I grab it? There we go. It's all good. We just need to pull this back just a touch. Let's get this range sorted. There we go. How we're looking. 5,000 feet. Looking good. We're all in green. Green's good. 126 is a nice number. Going over Wheeler. Ah, beautiful. This is beautiful. We have got a lot of people flying today. The latest dev build from FBW, yeah, fly-by-wire have sorted it out for sure, but the default, don't know, yeah. But as MS themselves recommend using fly-by-wire if you wanted to have a working AP, I guess that says it all. Exactly. No dog is flying dirty ass. Look at those flaps out there. Sarkotech says, hi Guy, air hurler tool available? Yes, it is now. It's available right now, everybody. I will link it in the description. If you have bought Air Hauler 2 in the past, you get a discount. You should have got an email. Oh, what am I doing, idiot? Just right. Boom. Here we go. I'll throw it in here. Let's use my right account. Okay, there it is there. Alan, how you doing, mate? Bit late and busy, so it's all good, but finally got my weekly fix. Max, you know what I mean? Oh, I love it, mate. Good to see you. It's not the same without you. It's not the same. Who else is going to be giving that dry, unashamedly dad joke humour? Oh, it's a little bit laggy here at the moment, team, but it's all good. No Dog's loving it in his A320. Quasi's flicking around in his biplane as we go over Wheeler Air Force Base. Going to fly right, pretty much right over the guts of Oahu here with Honolulu on our right. Pearl Harbor off there just into the distance. We've actually got a mod that looks really good at night of the Arizona Memorial and surrounding areas. But good to see you, Alan. Neil says they're still saying the CRJ will be before Christmas. Really? Nice. Looking forward to that. Stefan says latest patch finally fixed a crash to desktop issues, at least with add-on aircraft when clicking certain buttons. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw Caronado actually put out a post saying that their airplanes had all been completely cocked up and they were pretty hacked off about it. And it only got fixed a couple of days ago. Peter says, alright, I'm making that trip. When will you stream again? Probably next weekend. So it's Sunday night here in New Zealand at the moment. I might do a little impromptu stream during the week. And if it is during the week, it will be like the same time as now, sort of around this time, a couple of hours either side of this time at night. I can't do it in the morning. No, I might. Oh, that's before work. I'm not going to be able to do that. But generally, it's in the weekend, like Friday GMT times, Friday and Saturday, and it's like usually my usual streaming time is 17:30 GMT on a Friday, around about that, which is 6:30 AM Saturday morning here. But like last night, like I was streaming this time last night, so it's been a little bit all over the place. It's just a case of working it in with family commitments and stuff like that. That's why Saturday morning here works really well. I'll get up early and I can just get a stream completed. But yeah, anyway, to answer your question, it's probably going to be next weekend. But I'll put some videos out before then, hopefully. Works pretty flat stick as we move up to Christmas, so you know, I haven't had as much time in the last month or two to get as many videos out as I would have liked, but it's just the way it is. I mean, I make as many as I can, and you know, it is what it is. you know, just got to work in your real life commitments, and so I don't get too stressed about it. I'd love to be able to put a video out daily, but it's just, you know, it's just not feasible, unfortunately. In the holidays, they'll be on a bit more, hopefully, and sort of probably from Christmas, around Christmas to about the 9th or 10th of January, that period there, that 2-week period, I'll hopefully be able to stream quite a few times and knock out a few videos also, so watch out for that. There goes Pearl Harbor there down below us, everybody. Pretty sure that's the Arizona Memorial right there. I might be wrong. Someone could correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And there goes the Missouri and over there. I'm almost certain of that. Yeah, gotta keep those flaps up, Noah. Yeah, I'm hearing you, mate. But anyway, Pooty, I'll catch up with you if you. You don't need to fly live time. No, you don't, mate. Yeah, it should be dark. No, exactly. Yeah, no, you don't need to fly live at all. So that's good, because it means, you know, particularly for streaming, where you don't want to be in the dark, really, if you can help it. Still no clouds though on Maxwell GPUs. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Never been, so thanks for the guide. There you go. Never been to Hawaii? I've been, how many times have I been? I think 4 times. No, 4 times. I've been 4 times, yep. I was here in 1995, in fact, for the Victory over Japan celebration. 50th celebration of Victory over Japan, World War II. Yeah, that's definitely it there. This here, this Arizona Memorial and sort of museum arrangement down there is just amazing. They do it so well. And he goes Honolulu down here, Waikiki Beach. And he goes Honolulu International down there, PHNL. Really cool place to go visit. The island isn't very big, as you can see. You can drive around it in a day pretty easily. Certainly beautiful to look at, that's for sure. A fun place to go, and pretty bloody warm, to be fair. In the summer, at least. There we go. Is everyone getting dizzy? Apologies for that. What's people saying here? Sorry. 12:30 a.m. here Sunday morning. Ah, right. That's 12 there, so you're on the west coast somewhere. So, we've answered that one. Sarkatek said, what's the best, Air Hauler 2 or FS Economy? Air Hauler 2 is payware. FS Economy freeware, so what more? Air Hauler is way more in depth than FS Economy. So, oh no, Dylan, your game crashed. Look, there's a ton of things that Air Hauler does. For example, you can set up passenger flights. You can hire pilots, AI pilots. You can do virtual airlines. You can do, it's a bunch more options. Just look at that page that I posted up the top there, and you can have a look through it. It's just way more. You've got commodity buying, selling. You've got factories. You can build aircraft. You can, yeah, it's just way more in depth. Way more in depth. Alan says, accusing me of dad jokes. I called up yesterday's live stream and saw that you were wearing a New Zealand Armani suit. I couldn't bloody sleep. You can see that. You can like that. That's what I think. If I'm going to do my Air Hauler 2, my Magnum KI company, that's what I'll be wearing, mate. Stefan says 7 to 9 series cards. MS broke the clouds. Oh, really? They flicker, but oh man, that's annoying. Running on a 780E, you probably do need an upgrade there. PCS says nice, might be Cook Islands for now though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mate. I think, although that looks like it's not going to be until maybe February or March. I've never been to the Cooks, so yeah, they'll be quite good too. So we've got Diamond Head down here, and you got Waikiki right along here, and it's quite cool to go in there. I did rent a surfboard, but didn't surf because I think you actually have to be able to stand up on it to really say that you surfed. So technically, I went out there in the surf with a surfboard, but there was no surfing, which was disappointing, but not necessarily that surprising. Beautiful over here, team. Beautiful. Alan says, sadly, I'm old enough to remember the original Magnum PI. Great telly. Yeah, so am I. Loved it. His actually, when you do the round Hawaii tour, I'm pretty sure that his, like where his house that they, or yeah, his house is in here somewhere. It's definitely on this eastern side of the island. I can't remember if it's before you go. It's either down through here, or maybe just over here. Somewhere around this somewhere around this generic area right there. No, it's down over here. Down in here somewhere. Almost certain. Magnum PI's house. You go past it. They say, there goes the Magnum PI's house. That's essentially what they say. Very informative. But yeah. Great place to film the series, that's for sure. PC says it's tiny, yeah. How does Air Hauler 2 compare to On Air? Hey Curtis, how you doing? They're similar in many ways, but quite different in others. I think someone asked before, what are the main differences? I think the commodity system in Air Hauler 2 is a quite a different scenario. The fact that you can build, have factories that can produce different commodities, you can build aircraft, that's another difference. I think the main key difference though is the scheduled passenger route. So what you can do is hire AI pilots, and then you can actually set up a schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the time you want the person to fly, which aircraft, the types of seats that are available on the aircraft, for example, economy, first class, business, the type of catering, all that sort of stuff. If you check out my tutorial series in the channel, go to my channel and just put in Air Hauler 2. If you go through those, you'll start to get a very good feel for the differences. They are quite different in that respect. The basics of them are quite similar in the fact that you can buy or rent aircraft, and you can fly cargo or passengers and get virtual dollars. You can have bases, fixed base operations, so those things are pretty similar. There's reputation in this, just like there is in Air Hauler 2. In On Air. So those aspects are certainly quite similar. Look at this, everybody. Beautiful. So yeah, but there's enough differences to to make them unique in their own way. Okay, 149. How are we going across the ground? 154 across the ground. Not overly fast, are we? What's happening here? We're okay there. It's cool. Can probably give it a little bit more. Okay. This thing's a slow bloody. I flew the TBM for the first time last night. Not even joking, it was the first time. And it was a cool aircraft. I need to fly it more. It's fast. 80s were good, Stefano, I agree. We're allowed to have a laugh back then, yeah, exactly. It wasn't his PC, that's for sure. Being able to say boo without being arrested, yeah, exactly. Curtis, okay, thanks, love the stream. Thank you, appreciate it. But I'll knock out quite a few on-air videos and live streams, so you'll be able to get a feel for, that's a good thing about YouTube, is that you can watch other people play games and things like that, and then, you might see something that, that says, yeah, I definitely want to play that game, or you might be, okay, yeah, it looks cool, but it's not my thing. But at least you can sort of check it out beforehand and decide whether it's something you'd like to try out yourself. So that's a good thing. You can watch it for a while, and if you like it, get into it. Me personally, I really love it. Air Hauler 2. I was talking about this last night actually. Air Hauler 1 had a part of it. It's not in the app anymore, But it had this basically thing where you could invest your money that you earn in the game into the real stock market. Except, obviously, not really in the stock in the stock market. It was only virtual dollars, but they essentially fed data from the real stock market, and you could buy like Apple shares or whatever, and just sit on them for whatever time you like. And however they did in the real world, that would be then that data would be pulled through into air hauler, and you'd then get, you know, your money would go up and down depending on your stocks. And I remember I had one company, and all I did was trade stocks, and that was kind of cool because it. The thing I liked about that was it sort of gave an additional bit of meaning to the what you were doing. You know, you were making money in your company, then investing it, and just, you know, similar to what you would do in the real world. Obviously, not everyone would invest in stocks, but it was very, very cool. But I think getting the data, they couldn't get the data anymore or something like that, so that ended up being taken out for a year or two. But yeah, I used to play the stock market all the time. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, that's for sure. Grow a mullet, long live the 80s. I'm hearing you, mate. I think a lot of people in New Zealand still are stuck in the 80s with their mullets. Stephen says the missus and I are rewatching Married with Children. Nice. Yeah, it's hilarious. That show would never be made today. No, it wouldn't. Good old Al Bundy. Are you doing a multiplayer? I definitely am, Daniel. Get into it, mate. You can see everyone's here. I probably wasn't on them before, but yep, everyone's in here. North Europe server. Get into it. They're banned friends nowadays. Yeah, probably. Ridiculous. Alan says, really enjoying it on air. Not sure there's enough in Air Hauler 2 to buy it. Just got another 3 months and in a good VA. Good to have choice. So yeah, definitely. I love on air too. I love it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying on air. On air brings its own unique set of sort of features to flight simulation too. I love it. Definitely. I wouldn't bag any of these. There's basically 5 career programs available at the moment, and I've done videos on 4 of them. So you've got FS Economy, which is the one that's been around the longest. I need to have a drink. And it's free, but it's definitely a little bit old school, but it's still fun, particularly if you get in a group, like get in a group situation with a bunch of different people. So that's cool. And then you got On Air, which sort of brought it to the next level, really modern looking UI. It's a bit clickety-click to get around, but it's fun. Like the reputation system, the leaderboards, building your company, renting, buying aircraft, the jobs, everything. It's cool. It's really cool. So I enjoy that. Then you've obviously got NeoFly, which is the high flyer on the market. You started off as a very basic low-key program that's sort of exploded with all these features being added and just downright fun. You know, doing these weird missions where you do drops, where you know, do emergency landings in the middle of nowhere. It's just like that program there. Like, because I had this email from someone, a developer actually, saying he's looking at developing a program to compete in this market. He goes, why is NeoFly so popular? He said he looked at it and it just looks so basic. And I said the thing with it is that the stuff that you do in it is just fun for a start. Heaps of fun. Also, the developer has implemented heaps of stuff as a result of community feedback and implemented it really quickly. So the program's always been updated, and people like that. And it's just, I think people just like to support, you know, the sort of the underdog sort of thing. And it's just, but at the end of the day, it's a free program and it's fun. And I think, you know, that's why it's really taken off. Then the other one is the Air Hauler 2, obviously, you know, doing that now, so that's the other one in the market. The other one that I haven't done a video on, and people keep mentioning it, is A Pilot's Life by Sinbit World. I will do a video on that. I keep saying this week in, week out. I will when I get a chance. I have actually done a video on it in the past, about a year ago when it first came out. And that's more like, basically being an airline pilot. That's essentially what it's like. And you work your way up and you can fly for real world airlines. So there's all the real world airlines are in there. And so, for example, you could fly for Air New Zealand, start off in the small planes and work your way up. It's got cool little things like you've got a little inventory where you can buy a little, like you can buy a computer, a sunglasses, wallet, house, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, but it's basically, as the title suggests, replicating the life of an airline pilot. It's very basic UI, but it's, once again, something slightly different in the market. Then you've got the other one like PackX and stuff like that, which are add-ons to bring immersion into the game. So there's heaps of, so many different ones. Daniel says can't hop on tonight. Maybe another night. No worries, man. Nick, it's the boys. How you going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alan says just downloaded self-loading cargo. Ah, yes. Ah, has that been okay? Is that good to go? That I've got to make a note because I've got the developer asked me to do some work on that, and I said I'd check it out. I'll just make a note here to give them a yell. Yeah, that looks cool too, definitely. So this, yes, I forgot about that. That's another one. Get into my calendar here, everybody. Boom. Yeah, because they were just waiting to update something. They said once that happens, then they want me to run the video on it. Self-loading cargo. It's good just to check out all these different titles, that's for sure. Okay, boom, done. Nice. What else are people saying here? Stefan says the one thing in my opinion that is missing from both on-air and airflyer is a good simulation of running the airline company. I find EasyJet routes using the A320 but still standalone as it doesn't fit either of those. And that's one thing Air Hauler 2 does do, probably better than those, is the fact that you can, you know, you build a passenger schedule in there, so you actually schedule in them flights, the type of catering that's involved, that sort of stuff. So it definitely touches that part of it a lot more in depth, but still not probably as in depth as basically an airline management game, if that's what you're talking about, but certainly similar. A lot more than those titles, that's for sure. Stefan says, does Air Hauler 2 allow create mentoring in real life routes for an existing airline and build a virtual business around that? You could definitely do that easily. Yep, you could definitely do that. It wouldn't be the same though, but you could, because you could basically. Wish I had another instance of Air Hauler. So the problem with Air Hauler is that I can't go into any of these other tabs. But yeah, up here under passenger operations, up in here, you could basically create a schedule, align it to exactly the flights that airline flies, the exact same aircraft, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, you could definitely run it that way. You'd need to hire pilots and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's just something you could definitely replicate it. You know, you could role play it for sure. If you haven't already, by the way, everybody, feel free to come and join my Discord. Let me grab an invite here. People have a chat in there all the time, so there's a heap of different little sections there, so come and join it if you'd like to. Stefan says, because even in on-air, when you pick passengers, it has 150 passengers, but it listed as a business trip doesn't quite ring true. Yeah. Well, the thing with when you build scheduled passenger routes in Air Hauler is that there's no guarantee anyone's even going to bloody... You've actually got to sell tickets for it. So that kind of, you're starting to get into more of that airline simulation type scenario. So if, you know, and sometimes there's a little bit of trial and error to figure out which routes at what time and what sort of level of service in terms of catering, etc. is the right way to go. And so there's a bit of trial and error where you might have to try a route and just let it run for a week to see whether, oh yeah, this will be a decent route that will make money, or you might find that it doesn't make money, so you need to change the time or whatever. So that's the thing I like about Air Hauler 2, is just the fact that there's no guarantee. It's not just like, you know, once you figure it out, yeah, definitely it makes a lot of money, but it's not just like everything makes money all the time. You've actually got to get the balance right, and you can't just put, like, for example, between two very small airports, if you put on 7-8 flights a day, it's just not going to work. You just won't have the demand for the flights, or you might have to reduce the price so much that you just don't make a profit on them. And so you really got to manage your margins and stuff like that. So yeah. SLC just adds an overlay with passenger noises, happiness, safety, serving the meals and drinks announcements and the like. Adds a nice layer. Yeah, so it sounds very much like Pack X. Yeah, I actually asked the boys at PackX, so I sent them an email saying, hey, would you like me to run a video on it? And they told me to piss off. They didn't actually tell me to piss off. They were very nice about it. They said, no, it's all good. We've already, they've already had people do it for them, so they were happy. But anyway, yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, self-loading cargo. Got to check that out. Stefan says, cool, that's great to know. I might pick it up based on that advice of yours, Kiwi. Yeah, well, what I would do is, like I'd say, is go through my tutorial series. Have a look at on my channel and look at the playlist. And also just follow this along for a little while and check it out and see whether it's something that, you would like. So, I could be talking it up and it might be something that really gets me excited and I enjoy, but then the reality of it might not suit you. So it's up to you though, completely up to you. But personally I do really enjoy it for sure. Alan says the trouble is you get punished for not flying stable and safe, perfect for Kiwi Air and Bear. Well, that doesn't sound, there's no fun in flying stable and safe. Stefan says I tried both PackX and SLC, I ended up refunding PackX. Okay, interesting. Mace, why so slow? Turboprop? I don't know, why am I so slow? This is the cruise speed. I'm cruising at the right speed. You're on a 787. Oh, no, hold on, where are you? Where are you gone? I've lost you. No, this is the, hey, Dragon 40th, how you doing? In the flight. This is around about the cruising... Oh, there or thereabouts, but what am I missing then? What have I not got on? This is good. I mean, I'm on the edge there. The wind is a headwind, so 19 knots, so that's affecting me. So we're 140, 54 across the ground. It seems to be a bit faster, but I am well under. What am I missing here, team? I mean, it's around about the cruising speed of a... this thing is quite slow. This thing is quite slow, to be fair. Stefan says, having said that, and I want to make that very clear, PackX is good. I just didn't like the fact that it has no announcement from the cockpit. You have to use your own voice. Okay, interesting. But the rest is very fleshed out. I just find it awkward to have to use my own voice. Okay, fair enough. Oh, starboard. Ah, you're over there. Well, how fast are you going in yours? Have you got real world weather on? So I've got a 19 knot headwind, so... So that was a deal breaker for you, Stefan. Fair enough. You can either just ignore that or we might be fine with it. Well, I've certainly got no problem talking, that's for sure. Look at this. We've got a great group of people at the moment. Good to see you all. Noah's back. How you doing? Game crashed and took my PC with it. Oh no. Where are you? Got a nice group of pilots right here. On our way across the Hawaiian Islands, you beauty. Alan says SLC has its own announcements. That's mainly why I chose it. Doing your own announcements outside of using VATSIM is just a bit too sad, even for us dorks. Oh, you've got a tailwind. So are you on real world weather? Oh, okay, that's why we're slow. I've got a 19 knot headwind. Ah, you little ripper. Ah, just up on it. Oh, just up on the stream. Okay, cool, man. Cool. But the good news is that very quickly for Microsoft Flight Simulator, there have been a bunch of different add-ons to bring immersion into the sim, which is good. So that's awesome. And like I say, at the end of the day, it all comes down to... Here we go, we're going across this island now. It really just comes down to finding that add-on that really works for you, basically, and scratches an itch. I definitely like having add-ons for flight sim. Like I've always been into virtual airlines, stuff like that. I definitely like to have a bit of purpose to my flying. It's fun just flying around, casually too. But I really do enjoy having just that additional bit of purpose and aiming for things and all that sort of stuff. Curry last night, Alan. No, it says not in the sim. Oh, yep. Neil, this is hard to do in the King Air. Why is that? Matt says autopilot nearly took me out earlier. Trimmed down, not. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, that's right on the gamepad. Nice. Yeah. Oh, it's so annoying that freaking autopilot. I tell you. I've lost so many. I've gone back so many reputation points on here because of the autopilot, like excessive G-force, all that sort of stuff. Noah says, did I hear you ask for a Qantas 748 Escort? Yeah, I think you did hear me ask for that. Where is it? It's coming, I assume. Definitely require one of those. Stefan, Alan says, no, went to the cinema. Oh, this is about the curry. Went to cinema and had a Burger King. Curry tonight. Napalming the toilet tomorrow. Excellent. You've got the order of events correct there, so that's always good. Stefan says, I like SLC, does the job well, just needs some more variety. People use PackX and SLC together because when it comes to flight crew interaction, PackX is certainly ahead. Has like over 700 voices recorded. Nice. Nick's the same way today. Punishing the porcelain. Get into it. It's got to be done. Give it a good clean out. But no, it's great. All these different options out there are really, really good. Yeah, almost too many at the moment, particularly when you're like putting content together. Sometimes I find all I'm doing is mostly flying it to put content together, but so I've been taking a little bit more time during the week, particularly just to fly casually and play other games and stuff like that, just to try to keep that balance going and enjoy it. That's why I like live streaming so much, is because I do enjoy putting my videos together, but they do require editing and then rendering and stuff like that, which is all good, no problem at all. I enjoy doing that, but it is a bit of a time sink. Whereas the good news with streams is you can just rev them up, away you go, and you can get into it. You don't have to worry about editing or anything like that, which is cool. This is a cool little island. This one, little township there. And he goes around. Yeah, this is the island. Is that the island I flew out of? No, this isn't the island I flew out of that time. That one time in Bandcamp. No. I need to take a trip out to these islands next time I'm up here. Be cool. Maybe an Assistant 208. If the pilot gets sick, I'll just say, leave it to me. I'm a professional. Nick Alan says, yeah, SLC voices do sound very looped, not much variety. Okay. Curry and IPA, nice, that is a good combination. Stefan says he's announced big things for his version 1.6. I think his product has sold very well, so hopefully... right, yes, I think that's what he's... I think you're talking about SLC, yeah, I think that's what he was saying to me, was hold off. This was a little while back, a month or so back, saying hold off until I launch a new version, which is have a bunch of new features, and then he'll get me to run a video on it. So yeah, I look forward to that. We've got a 747 approaching from our left-hand quarter. All over the place right now, slewing all over the place. Need another beer, man. Start a camel. Nice. Here we go. Beautiful. That's how they do it in Hawaii. It's about moving as many people as quickly as possible between islands. You can do it in a 13-seat Cessna Caravan, or you can pull out the big guns and do it in a 748 and get 300 plus people there. You little ripper. PCS says wasn't on the live weather sorted. Oh, there we go. Are you now slow as me? Alan says, hope so. I did read the SLC support wasn't great. I'm on the Discord and they seem quite responsive though. It does need a lick of paint. The basics are all there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Dragon 40th is coming up there. wing to wing. God, why is the paint job backwards? Is that how it does the... Qantas is backwards, but Spirit of Australia is the right way around. It must just be how the paint job works. He's really trying to keep this thing together. Oops. I was going to be taken. Screenshot. Yeah, you really got to nose it up. How far have we got to go? About 100 nautical miles. Jono, good morning. How you doing? Looking good here, everybody. Let me get some generic Cessna 208 shots. Might need them for some thumbnails. I'm looking good in my my gears in there. Thanks again to NZA Simulation. My co-pilot isn't much help, to be honest. Yeah, we'll take a bit of a look through here. The passengers look very, very happy, I must say so myself. Hopefully we could fit in a couple extra seats back here just quietly. Looking very good back here. That's the toilet just out that door. Just hold on. Pretty comfortable though. 2, 4, 6, 8 seats. So this is definitely not kitted out as it should be. Looks like it's got new carpet. The old carpet got a bit messy, so they replaced that. So that was good to see too. Those aren't the most comfortable looking piloting chairs you've ever seen. I'd expect something just a little bit more substantial than that. Although, it looks like they have got plenty of room there for someone with long legs like myself. Although, I'm just sitting there, they've got the autopilot on them at least, so I'm not doing much work. Yeah, anyway, there we go, you beauty. Matt says, sandbag today in Queensland, going to get wild over. Really? Oh, jeez. Going to get a bit of water, eh? Alan said paint jobs are often backwards on the ground at airports. Wonder if that's just the custom liveries that do that. Maybe it's the backward ones that are correct in New Zealand and by the UK. Yeah. I think what it is that for when they're painting another aircraft that's not yours, or rendering an aircraft that's not yours, it just uses one side of the texture. I think that's probably what it's doing, and then just mirroring it on the other side. So I assume this is correct on this side, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's exactly what they're doing. Looking good. The good old long reach. I'm pretty sure that plane was just retired, like a couple of months ago. We'll make our way nicely towards our destination here in our very first flight in Magnum KI Airlines. Yeah. An air hauler too. Noah has been keeping Kiwi Mace 77 safe since 12. I don't know, too many zeros. 1210 Zulu. There we go. That'll do. SLC Discord, Stefan says, seems pretty busy, a lot busier than TFDI's PackX, and that's another worry I have. It's a bit quiet here. I want a PackX to succeed though. We need competition. Yeah, exactly, I'm hearing you. Just a cheap livery, is that it? Okay. Thanks, Noah. Yeah, 747s are no more. Yeah, sad. Oh, that's a beautiful looking shot there, team. Got the wind turbines up there on the hill. Screenshot up, never know when I might need a thumbnail. We've got Sadistic Chippo up there. Sadistic Hippo, actually, Chippo. Get your act together, Mace. We've got our fleet of chasing airplanes right there. If you just joined the stream, welcome, as we conduct our first air hall of fight after getting our, quite comfortably I must say, getting our Cessna 208 type rating. At the moment there's 61 pilots flying. I think if we zoom out here, I think it's a live map, this one, I'm pretty sure. There it is indeed. There we go. Here's everyone else flying. We've got a few in the central states here. So this is a live map. Actually, I could let's make this large, everybody. Let's make it large. Red corner. There we go. Alright, now we're talking, team. Here we go. So that's us over here. It looks like we're the only person at the moment over in this part of the world. Also Centron aircraft. No, let's get rid of that. So we have got we've got Manuel over here. He's at 37,000 feet. 276 people on board here. He's in the near bus. We've got Cessna 208 up here in Alaska. In the central in the United States, it looks like everyone is flying everywhere except in the central part. There obviously is a no-fly zone in here right now. People got scared. We've got someone down here in South America. Someone flying over here in Africa at 1 feet. And that looks like it's a default. I think that's the default place it goes when people aren't flying. We've got Sven here, 97 feet with 137 people passengers, 137 passengers on board. But by far, Europe is the most popular place at the moment. Check this out. We've got people flying over in Britain here. I think someone's flying to Alan's house to deliver the curry. Someone over here in Ireland. We've got someone in Holland, Netherlands, down in France here, down in Spain, right over here, Italy, Germany. Someone over here in, is it Russia? Are we in Russia here? Right on the border. Might be a bit south. Is that Russia? Pretty sure. Poland. Certainly looks Russian. So yeah, quite a few people flying. Then we've got someone over here in Japan in the Cessna 152, they're frozen. And we've got someone flying here from New Zealand with luggage on board. Someone in Sydney. So a few people out there today, everybody. In fact, 61 pilots flying in the app at the moment. So there you go. Little ripper. Oh, hey, what are you doing, Noah? Watch out. No, you're not as close as it looks. Face, wait brother, WSP, do not know what that means. What's up, is it? Is that what that means? I'm not up with the play. What's up? How you going, mate? Welcome. That's what you're saying. Nick says, I have a mate flying for Cargo Lux on the 744 and 748 and they don't have any plans to get rid of them, so they'll be about for some time to come, I think. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Great aircraft, though. So iconic. Got some more islands happening over in this direction here. It's a small island, that one. That one down there is even smaller. I bet that's caught a few ships in its time. I think this is the big island. No, it's not. That is it. That's it over there. That is sweet looking. Stefan says, so what was your first flight sim, Kiwi? I caught the bug with F-18 Interceptor on the Amiga. I remember that. I remember. Flight Simulator 95 was the first PC one. I always loved it since. Funny how real it looked at that time. I know. I remember playing. I did have an Amiga 500 and did have F-18 Interceptor. So I suppose I didn't have a PC really until early like my own PC. Oh no, I had it actually. Had it in the mid 90s. Actually, I had a PC. So yeah, but I didn't have Flight Sim on there. So yeah, I was more into sort of the military ones as a, growing up and stuff like that. So yeah, F-18 Interceptor, I remember that. The Battle of Britain for the 386, the IBM 386. I don't remember if you remember that one. That was cool. You can still download that now on a it looks so bad, but we used to love it. Used to go up through the ranks and man, it was quite good though. It had all the different aircraft from World War II, and you'd go on missions and you earn medals and get promoted. I reckon it still stacks up, to be honest. So that was another one. Another one was the F-117 Stealth Fighter, I think it was called. That was on the 386 also. I don't have a 386. I didn't like that. That was around sort of 89, 90, around that sort of time. My mate had one, so we used to play that a bit. It was cool. I remember the Maverick missiles. We used to go around shooting those things, blowing people up. But in terms of Flight Simulator itself, Flight Simulator 2000 was the first one that I got, and it really was as a result of I was recruiting at the time, actually recruiting for the armed forces, and used to go to a lot of shows, like sort of career shows, and across from me, like the same people sort of travel around to all these shows, and there was Mainland Air, which is the flight school down in Dunedin, and they always got talking to them. They had a simulator set up, and I used to play it all the time, and that's what really sort of piqued my interest. And then I went ahead and got Flight Sim 2000, which to this day, oh look at this, everybody, where did this come from? Which to this day still has the best flight simulator manual ever published. I've still got it here too. I still use it. It's great, and it's funny too. Rob Machado edited it, or wrote it. It's funny as hell. And his like tutorials and stuff used to be quite funny, quite dry wit. But yeah, that's when I started to play 2000, and that's when I learned, like, started to really get into aviation then. And so I ended up doing my PPL at the same time, so I sort of caught the bug two ways. But then sort of as sort of haven't done as much real world flying for probably at least 15 years now, and so Flight Sim is where I get my fix now. But yeah, FS 2000, that's where I got into virtual airlines and stuff like that. So yeah, I could have just said Flight Sim 2000 to answer that question. But that's, yeah, pretty much where it is. It sort of goes back to the flight sims, though. There's those military flight sims back in the day. So that's it, yeah. I then remember one of my mates visiting while I was flying, who was not into computers and had no idea about the computer graphics, and he totally ruined the sim by asking why are the clouds square. Any chopper sims? No, although I remember there was the odd chopper game, but not sim. What was the one? I think like Blue Thunder and stuff like that. They had one. I think DCS is probably the way to go for a chopper at the moment, isn't it? This is very cool. These pixelated clouds. Now we're looking for a 79 to go. This is looking very, very cool. Yeah, so that's my story. Dex, where's the nearest airport? The nearest airport is... How you going, Dex? Good to see you. Nearest airport is PHHN, or probably something down here. We're going to H132. PHUP is probably the nearest airport right there. Stephen says, FS 2000 was great indeed. Likewise, still have the manual. Yes, I actually pulled it out of the box when I got FS 2020. Nice. Yeah, it had all the video lessons in the game. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Patchy. Yes, Dax, you got it. That's it. Yeah, I've got it over here somewhere, that manual. Yeah, it's awesome. I pull it out all the time. The VOR navigation tutorial in it is so good. Just to learn all the basics. Really good. First flight sim for Alan was this. First gaming PC in August 2020. Wow. One of the first things I noticed was there was a lot of knobs in the sim world who look at those who've just come to the genre to seize them betas. Don't worry, there's dickheads everywhere you go. I reckon that's been one of the best things about... I mean, this game, like this sim has still got a long way to go, but the best thing has been just all the renewed interest in flight sim. When you got a guy like Dr. Disrespect playing Flight Simulator on his stream, you know, not flying it properly at all, but having a whole lot of fun, it just really introduces a whole lot of people to the hobby, and the more people the better. So, and we all started somewhere, and you know, I've still got heaps to learn in this, you know, and but it's fun learning it. And the good thing about it is you can play it whatever way you want. If you want to be ultra realistic, you can. Well, And then Flight Sim 2020 you can't really, to be honest. You can, but you can't. Or if you just want to fly around and fly under bridges and do all that stuff, that's fun too. So yeah, it's good like that. North Europe, yeah, that's right, Dax. Yes, that is good. Exactly, Stefan. Good to see. Matt says Aviator on BBC B, Acorn, Electron. For me, things have come a long way. Definitely. I had a ZX Spectrum at one stage, actually, I remember. Back in the day, in the 80s. Those were good. You used to have tapes, like cassette tapes. Your games were on cassette tapes. It was fun. Those would not stack up. I tell you what did stack up though, which would still stack up. Well, not quite, definitely not from a graphics point of view, but from just a fun point of view, was the you had football, like football manager games basically. That was cool, and cricket manager games where you were, you know, those management type games. They're cool. I used to enjoy that on my ZX Spectrum. Yeah, the coolest thing is definitely the world, definitely. Exactly, Nick. Ignore the negatives and enjoy your new hobby. Exactly. It's great. Well, look at this. We've got to, we've virtually got to meet each other and meet heaps. And like since this has come out, and I've been in the Flight Sim world a long time, but this has been awesome to be able to meet a whole lot of new people and interact. And I mean, to be able to fly like this now all together is so cool. A lot of fun. So no, I think it's awesome. That cloud just appeared out of nowhere, didn't it, everybody? Amstrad 464, get in there. Stefan, yeah, I remember the tapes and then having a list of what number to fast forward. Tape 2, yeah. C64, load star dot star, or something like that it used to be. I remember that. Commando, that game Commando, me and my mate used to play the hell out of that. Yeah, the Commodore 64, love that. Grim, how you going? We have to make you a Hawaiian shirt now. Mate, I've got one. You missed it from last night. That shirt that I, if you look on the stream last night, that's, I actually got that shirt from Hawaii. It's got World War II earphones. I got it from the, I think I got it from the Arizona Museum there. Pretty sure. In fact, I did. I remember, I definitely got it from there. Oh, actually, I got it, no, I tell a lie. I got it from, there's a army museum like in the main part of Honolulu, just down beside all the hotels. It's like Fort something, I can't remember the name of it. And it's got all, it's like a museum you go and it's got all different sections, one for World War II, one for Vietnam, Korea, all that sort of stuff. And it's got a shop there, and that's where I got the shirt from. I remember now. Damn, we old. Alan says my first gaming console was in television. I remember those. VIC 20, ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, Acorn, Electron, Amiga, Atari ST. The downside was we had to live under a bridge, but it was fun. Yeah, didn't have a TV to play them on, but you had the console. Yeah, I like as a kid, my parents weren't big fans of video games, so I didn't really have many. I had the ZX Spectrum. We had Amiga 500 that I hardly got to play. It was not as much as I'd like to. Probably a good thing actually. But it's really once I left home, that's when my collection really started. So I pretty much got I have got every PlayStation. I've got one Xbox, but I'm not really a massive Xbox fan. Although if Xbox are listening, I am very happy to promote your new console. And then it's really, but for the last 20 years, it's really just been PC. Probably 25 years. Last 25 years, it's been having owning a PC and then just upgrading it throughout the years, and that's really been my main system. Had a PS Vita, and I know it gets a bad rap, but the baseball game on there, MLB The Show, I played the hell out of that. I tell you what, love that. PSP, I mean, not Vita, PSP, get it right. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, the problem is you get older and you can afford to get the toys, but you haven't got time to play the bloody things. Nick's still waiting for his 3080 to build my new rig purely to sim with MSFS 20. Yeah, the way it's killing me, but Mace makes it slightly easier. Well, I'm glad that I can make it easier. Nice. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm hanging out to get my throttle, my Bravo throttle quadrant. I can't wait. I'm just thinking though, where the hell am I going to put it? That could be an issue. I have got enough desk space here, I think. But, because I've got this desk is sort of an L-shaped desk, and I'm on, rather than being right in the, you know, it's sort of got like a, it's an L shape, but it's one of those ones where it's got sort of, you're supposed to sit in the middle of it, in the middle of the L bit, but I'm actually on one part of, like the long part of the L, because that's a much better setup for my computer. So to the right where I'm going to put my throttle quadrant, it starts to cut in a bit where the bit you're supposed to be sitting at. That probably doesn't make any sense, but anyway, it could be a bit of an issue. So I might have to actually have it on an angle, if it ever arrives. 6.9 says first computer was a TRS-80, had 4K of RAM, paid $1,000 upgrade to 16K. Holy shit. Matt had a ZX81, nice. Electron, BBC B, Atari ST. PC is my path, gaming all the way, enjoy. Yes, nice. Yep, I'm ex-military, yep, I am indeed. Alan says, Stefan says, I remember my first video game thing, ColecoVision or whatever it's called, had Pong. Ah! Also had Pong with 2000 inside, it was called Tennis. Yep, I remember how that. All those games were the same, like there's basketball, and it was basically the little bit with, and then it had like a little basket shape at one end, and you had to just try to knock the ball in, basically. What's the chance for landing a 747 at this airport? Easy. Easy. Alan says, I still play PS4 loads. I'm a bit Overwatch obsessed. Nice, it's pretty much all I play outside. Oh, good on you, get in there. It's a good Blizzard game, that one. I play their other game, World of Warcraft, is one I play, but yeah, I haven't played my console much. I got mainly sports games I play on that, to be fair. So I got like MLB The Show, the latest version this year, but I haven't played it that much. I got the golf, which is probably a game that I should be streaming a little bit more, but once again, just getting time to do it. PGA Tour 2K21, which is a lot of fun. I do love my PS4. It's done me well, definitely. Oh, ex-military, nice. Which one? I'm ex-Navy. Join the Navy, feel a new man every day. Join the Air Force, be that man. That's what we used to say. That's not saying I'm going to stick to it. Please don't sue me. Army, nice. Well, who's joined us down here? Flying the cool new livery that I was flying it, but Air Hauler 2 doesn't like. But I love that livery. It is sweet. Where's the name tag on there? Look at the nose up on that thing. Ha! Cracks me up. Love it. Ah, that's you. Your name had disappeared. Yeah, there is a lot of crossover for sure, yeah. Cool. Very popular, eh? Overwatch. Alright, let's check out what's happening weather-wise. I think we're just going to have to... I don't think it's going to have an ATIS or anything, to be honest. Nearest airport list. Just seeing if it actually showed me my destination, but it doesn't. HI32. I've got it in here. I just wanted to double check to make sure I got that right. Okay, back. Okay, so it doesn't. So let's grab PHNN, it will be whatever this is, which is probably similar to this, so it'll probably be a westerly wind. No. Easterly. Okay, 070. Okay, so it's sort of like a, it's still an easterly. Hold on, 122. What am I talking about here, man? Yeah, that's an easterly, yeah. And that's 070. So it's still easterly. Either or, it's easterly. Let's just go over there, get rid of that. How far we got to go here, team? Forty 45 nautical miles. Nice. Auto correct me at least, yes. Yes, Jet Watch is a bitch. No, sorry about that. ATIS is a bit painful, yes. It would be cool if, you know, what I would want to see, what I reckon would be cool is just you go to the VFR map and you just hover over an aerodrome and it gives you all the details. It gives you, like, what I want to see is current weather conditions, the runways, the nav, IRS, radio frequencies and courses, stuff like that, elevation, all that sort of stuff, easily obtainable. That's what I'd like to see. It might be in this thing here, is it? I don't know. Could be. I mean, obviously I could, you know, apart from the weather, I have been, you know, you can get all that with Navigraph and stuff like that. You know, you can pull up the app and stuff, but it doesn't give you weather though, I don't think. I'm not too sure. Might do. But it would be good to have it at your fingertips where you can just easily see it. This is some sweet looking scenery here, buddy. Let's go this way for a second. There we go. Yeah, like an X-plane, yeah. Yes, indeed. Meetup viewer, it's called, been using it lately. Okay, nice. It's just got to make sure that whatever app you use is actually pulling the meter information from the same source as what the weather being injected into the game is. That can sometimes be a challenge. Can't get weather effects on 780 or disable the visuals, but can still get the winds using real live weather. Okay, nice. Barrow change. Yeah, I just changed it. I'll change it again, shall I? Ah, already did. Now we might as well start descending, everybody, eh? Let's get down to say... Let's get down to say 3.5 just for a start. Oh, it's pulling it from in the sim. Okay. Well, that's all good then. Then you get consistency. How are we all going back there? looking good to me. Pretty standard. Beautiful, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Beautiful. I should be ahead of me. Okay, Dex, where are you? Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, there we go. I think I can see you. I can't see any nameplates. Oh, what's your flight handle again? Thank you, Archie. Archie with the sub. If you are watching the stream, welcome. If you're watching one of my other videos, then you won't hear me say this. But welcome anyway. Remember, it costs nothing at all except just a little bit of self-respect. To be a subscriber, that is. Welcome. Oh, IAS on my overlay? Yeah, I just have to redesign it though. I'd have to redesign that. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's see. Let's have a look at my overlay. What could I... I've got altitude. So you mean I could do IAS instead of ground speed? I could do that. Although that would be all good as long as you're in the same weather conditions as me. Otherwise IAS is a little bit irrelevant. But yeah, I could do that. Let me make a note. I will do it this week. I'll get my graphic designers to update that. They just happen to be me. Okay, boom. There we go, I'll do that. I should probably put estimated time to arrival, estimated time of arrival, or something like that too. I'm thinking might be something good to put in there. Maybe I'll just redesign my overlay actually. Yeah, I could actually put a little bit. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at, but basically put another little bit down in the middle there or something like that. Change the shape of it. I could definitely do something like that. About time it got updated, I suppose. No, it's not a massive hassle. I've been thinking about doing it anyway, to be honest. Do you reckon you'll be able to... my son just asked why someone on my phone just made a throwing up sound. I explained this is Kiwi and it's all in the price of the ticket. Any info about Air Hauler 2? What do you want to know? It's been released. I can link you the... I'll link you the product page, and then if you want to know all about it, just jump onto my down on my videos. Go to just type in Air Hauler 2, and I did a big tutorial series there. It tells you everything you need to know basically, so you can check it out. There's a link to the Microsoft Flight Sim version. Welcome, by the way, Remus. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you're just using auto throttle, right? Nice. How far have I got to go here, team? 23. Hopefully not going to descend too much. This is a lot steeper than I expected, to be fair. It's all good though. We'll get down nice and low. Why not? Yep, cool. We can definitely update that though. I've been thinking about doing it for a while. I actually need to. I was saying it last night. It would be good just to actually redesign the graphics on across my entire site. Actually, across my entire channel would be quite good. Need to do it. You can put some consistency. Everything, even stuff like the alerts that come through on the stream, maybe just get them a little bit more, looking a bit more professional and stuff like that. Alright, say Remus. Hi, back to you. But yeah, so yeah, maybe do that. But yeah, it hasn't been a massive priority at the moment, but it's probably something I should look at. Well, if the wind's coming from 122 or 070, we can just pretty much go straight in here if the runway is straight in. Let's check out, see if it's going to actually show us which way the runways go here. Sometimes you can see the... No, it's not showing us. It's all good. Dex is my Xbox username is Candex. Ah, right. Oh, that makes sense. Bloody hell, I could have figured that out. What an idiot. I did see you there. I saw you before. Saw you just before, so I did see you. We're getting a bit low here, team, but you know what they say. At Kiwi, yeah, rules don't matter. It's like, whose line is it anyway? Where the points don't matter, but here the rules don't matter. I'm probably just a touch too low here, but it's fine. We're about to level out at 3,500. We're going to have a nice, very, very scenic flight. We can see the sheep. Coming from New Zealand where the sheep are nervous, it's good to see comfortable sheep in their home environment. There goes Candex, I got you. I got you. The 7.4, it's low. Not much room for error, yeah. Oh no. Oh, that for pussies, exactly, I'm hearing you. He's not staying straight and level. Right. Rob Machado will be disappointed with you not staying straight and level. Oh, look at this. Look at those flaps down. It's a nice looking bird though, you gotta say.
500.
Oh, I'm getting a 500 call out.
500.
Oh, jeez, I'm getting way too low here, boys. It's okay, let's just go with it. I've got my radar altitude right here, 447. If that gets below 100, then I'm going to start to worry. I think I'm fine. $384. Oh, yeah, skirting the treetops here, lads.
Minimums.
I've hit my minimums. This is fine. I'm not going to get penalised, am I? Yeah, crop dusting. Hopefully I don't get penalised.
Minimums.
Yeah, we're good. Look, we're still 280, 290. Look, we're miles above. As long as there isn't a stray big tall tree in our road, we're going to be sweet. I lost control for a sec. Oh, that's annoying. I think we're going to be okay here. How are we looking? 380, yeah, okay, we're staying at about that same level here. It's definitely a little bit hairy. But
Minimums.
this is low. Oh, nice. There's no problem at all, though. I think we'll be right. Alright, let's get myself on the pedals here. Landing up the top there. HI 32.
Minimums.
Red Bull Racing. So how far we got to go here? 9. So I don't even know which way these runways go. I assume they're oriented along this. I can't zoom in anymore. I'm just going to get the heading back on and let's just go over here because I'm just going to. I assume it's probably aligned with the This just gives me an angle to come in case it's we don't have a cross runway. I assume it's going to be angled parallel to the sea. Virtual NZ, how you doing? Let's warm out the tyres, that's where we go. How long you need to get there? How long? It's going to be 5 minutes. Be there in 5 minutes. Not long at all, we're just about finished. Almost finished. What show Dax was that? What were we talking about? Forgot. Oh, there we go, over here. Is this it? No, that can't be it. That's not it. It's over here somewhere. 6.5. Let's look to get our altitude down a bit. Let's get down to that's vertical speed. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get our bit. Let's get. I was doing this stupid thing. Stop, 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 stop. There goes that stupid autopilot thing it does. No, no, no. Okay, autopilot off. Autopilot is off. Escape the Cape. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching and joining us. Good to see you. Alright, here we go, team. I have no idea which way these runways are oriented, but we're just gonna let's just assume they're gonna be parallel to the sea. That's the way I would put them. Oh, hold on, I'm coming in from the north now, so that's not gonna really work for us, is it? So the wind's coming from east, 1070, so it's sort of going there. That's fine though. Anything in this angle here is still gonna be fine from a wind perspective. Barrow goes down. Just looking to bleed some speed off here. Yeah, that bugger's annoying, there's no doubt. HI-32 Airport. Piku Piku Airport nav finder. Show me a little sign. A little, show me a runway 0523. 05's the one, so 05 will be northerly direction. So maybe it's not running. Where are we? Right here, so 05's over. Okay, so over here. Okay, let's knock off these. I should really overfly it. Then reconnaissance it, but let's do this. It looks like it's not parallel, it looks like it's anything but parallel. It's perpendicular. Oh, there it is, there, I got it. Okay. 2. Okay, we've got our flaps on. This is going to be interesting. Oh, this is bumpy in here, boys. Really, I should have done an overfly and then... Whoa! I still haven't... It's just over there, so it's one. Let's just give it a bit more. I still haven't really spotted it though. A lot of trees. Got a funny feeling it's one of these ones with the trees blocking everything, is it? It's saying it's there, but let's just turn towards it. If in doubt, risk it. This is going to be great for our very first flight into here. Love the FC. Yeah, it is very nice to look at. There's no doubt about it. Definitely escape. It looks awesome. Where the bloody hell is this from? Where is it? Is this... What the actual? Hold on, I'm... What is going on? Am I good at landing? Ask the stream. I'm awesome. What the heck here, everybody? Oh, this isn't good. Strap in, everybody. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Holy moly, didn't expect this. Holy moly.
100.
The answer is no, I'm not awesome.
30, 20, 10.
Whoa. I collided with an object. I think I took that one just a little bit too hot, everybody. Slow to 170. There was no strip there. I'm just looking at the replay right now. Let's just see how bad this was. Hold on, I'm not even up to speed. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the replay on the actual stream. No, it's not. Holy shit. I should have just taken off there. There was no strip there. What did Air Hauler 2 say? So if I go main menu. No, I needed there's no 170, 200 knots and then slow to 170. No, I think I needed to be like 70 in the Cessna 208. HI32. Oh, what's the air hauler saying? Just go in here, everybody. Navy Blue, how you doing? Oops. I shouldn't even attempted to go into there, to be honest. I should have landed somewhere in a field that was closest and then taxi across. Because that was just not. I'm just going into this airport now, so then we can have a look. And you landed. That was a thing of beauty. Very back to normal. Yeah. Let's have a look at this aerodrome and we'll figure out what our approach should have been. So this is the problem I have with these little airstrips here. Is like, no problem. It's in the middle of nowhere and it's a little airstrip. That's cool. But the problem is that these trees. They've got these massive trees. So there's no way. I mean, there's kind of a gap through there. But really, you want to come... Like, if I'm landing here, I want to be about here. And I want to come down there. And so if I'd done on the flight path that I wanted to go on, I'm through the trees. Because really... I want to be touching down, boom, right here, and then put my reverses in, and then I'm good. Wow, that's actually the runway there. Actually, technically, this is the runway they're saying. You can see how it's kind of mowing out. So this is the issue we have. That's a pretty tough airstrip to land in these conditions. Another option would be... See, if the wind was the other way, it might be slightly easier down through here, but you still got these big trees. Yeah, it's really, like, landing from that opposite direction here is really a very tough gig, to be fair. Because of these trees here. If they weren't there, you could do it. You could definitely do it. You'd be flying in. This looks like probably where about the threshold should be. And then, boom, down through here. And then away you go. Anyway, good to know for next time. Computer says no. 747's in one piece. Detailers are on their way. Nice try. Let's see what this happens. I'm going to see what happens when I go... Oh, hold on. Let's shut down this aircraft. Let's see if it's smart enough to know that I didn't make that. Still saying that. Ah, yeah. No, it's just as soon as the okay, it's saying cargo fuel offload. So I go unload. Yay! Air Hauler 2 was happy with it. I thought that might be the case. Go, okay. Finish flight monitoring. Landing was very hard. Okay. I thought that we might be able to scam that one. So I managed to scam my first flight there, everybody. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's look at the finance right here. Sorry, we want to look at income, 33,000. There we go, you beauty. Let's look at the ledger. Let's go into here. Holy moly, look at all this money that's come out here. That's all those tests that we did that didn't work, and it's billed me for them all. Ha! It's billed me for all of those. Oh, what a oh, that's a bit dodgy. Then again, I just scammed 30 grand on a flight that I didn't complete, so I think we're even now. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 at 1100. Oh, I think we can call this even, really. Yes, I cocked up that landing, but they've just charged me the best part of 30 grand, and I've just got an income of 30 grand. So look, I think we'll call ourselves even on that. So let's have a look at our management. Oh no, it's not where I want to go. Company info. Here we go. Reputation. For cargo. Okay, we took a. Okay, so we got. Okay, so our first one we got 50. Our overall reach 50.17. Oh, hold on, that's 10:52 p.m. Okay, here we go. 49. Okay, so yeah, our cargo rep went down a bit because we cocked up that landing. We got a very hard landing. But because we got the job, we then, our overall rep went up to 50.7 and our cargo rep went up to 50.5. So our landing sucked and it hurt us from a reputation point of view, but then because we passed the job. So yeah, I'm going to call it even. Yes, I know it's not entirely right because I didn't actually safely deliver the goods, but no one needs to know that. Given that they've, gone ahead and charged me for all of these, I think, that's fair is fair. Anyway. I crashed into a tree taxiing to 747. Oh no, Matt. Oh, we're going for Hilo International. The other was just a small grass strip. Oh, where were we going? Were we in the right place? We were, weren't we? Yeah, this is an airstrip, HI-32. That's where we were going. Yeah, we got the right place. I need to invest in a Harrier. Yeah, exactly. It's happy with it? Yeah. Well, it didn't... All it knew was that, that I... So basically, it was still connected. It knew that I had a very hard landing and stuff like that. But then once I reconnected back into the sim, it recognised when I shut down the engine I was at the right place. So that was all cool. So as long as you crash it at the airport itself, you're fine. Sending glue to HI-32 for the next flight. Yeah. Oh, here we go. He's going to take off on the big bird. Air Hall 2 officer using the same standards company as Kiwi. Yeah, yes. Avigala, thank you for coming in, mate. Good to see you. He goes, no talk. He must have crash detection turned off. Yeah, so if I was to fly this approach again, it's a tough approach. Is one thing. It's like I would probably try to land through this gap right here in the trees down there and just get the reverses on. It's still like you could actually land in here. Technically, you could definitely land in here. Not setting up properly was a big mistake. I should have scoped it out first. How we're looking for time. Let me do a quick circuit. Let's do a quick circuit. Oh no, we're... Hold on. Let's turn everything on. Let's turn everything on. And let's do a quick circuit, see if we can land this thing in here. And then this stream will be done and dusted, everybody. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, it's a success. It's no problem at all. It's no problem. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do a quick test here, everybody. See if we can actually land this thing in here. Let's just turn this around, give ourselves as much runway as we can. I do have... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice. Wait. Nice. No problem at all. helps if I actually have my feet in the right position there. What we'll do is we will just... I don't think I've got it. Let's see if I... Hold on. Let me turn my crash detection off. General. Accessibility. No, what is it? Back. Assistance. Failure and damage. Disabled. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. Because now I can turn around here. There we go. Now we can turn around without a problem. Okay, let me turn my crash damage back on. No, back. Assistance. Failure and damage. Crash damage. Enabled. Apply and save. Back. Resume. Right. Right, let's try this out, everybody. Some trees hanging off the wings, but yep, we said it should have Formula 1 there too. Exactly, yeah. Please don't land it perfectly, you're destroying my memories. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. I've got to give it a whirl. I just want to see. Just want to see. Let's turn this thing around. Dex is over there in the trees. Okay, 1 notch of flaps is the way to go here, team. Anyway, Air Hauler 2. We've got our first flight safely, in inverted commas, completed. Next time, I think we're going to have a few strips like this in Hawaii, so I'm going to have to get my act together and make sure I know what I'm doing. Right, full power. Full power, even though this plane doesn't like full power, I'm going to give it to it. Go. Right, here we go, boys. I'm worried about those trees down there, so I'm going to have to fly over here. Okay, let's stay with the flaps down. Just 100 knots or so to lose. Yep. I reckon the approach you want to be around 70 knots, which is slow for this thing, but I think that's essentially where you want to be. That gives you enough time to really slow this thing down. Sorry, like bring it down, and then I'm still not ultra confident I'm going to be able to land this. We'll see. Okay, full flaps. Let's check this out. We're very slow right now. That's good. I don't mind that. Alright, here we go. This is really what I wanted. I wanted to be on the edge of a stall coming in here. Not quite an edge of a stall, but like definitely a lot slower than I was. This is where head tracking would be really handy. Alright, here we go, team. We've got to get a bit lower this time. A bit lower, Mace. I'm still a little bit too hot here. A little bit too hot. We're going to try to get these in. I'm still way too hot here. Way too hot. Sweet as. Just do the old right angle turn. That's with reverses on full right there, apart from that I bounced. Apart from the fact I did a massive bounce, once again way too fast. Let's give that another go. Oh, how do I take my reverses off now? Yeah, it's way too, I'm too scared of clipping the trees on the way in. That's the problem with crash damage on. Like some of these trees you can fly through, but some of them you can't. And so you just got to be, you know, that's what I'm worried about. Otherwise I'll come in real shallow on there. Let's try it one more time. I'll give myself a longer approach and I'll set up properly. QF747. Oh, that's brilliant. Alright. Mahu, how you going? You only have 2 planes. Why is that? Content manager, there you go. Alright, let's try that one more time. Whoa, hold on, hold on. Let me get out of your road, sorry. Yes. Okay, let's try that one more time. We're gonna, because I want to land on the actual strip itself. I'm guessing that, yeah, just because of the angle coming in there, you've got to try to get it really shallow. Let's try it one more time. And then we better go to bed because I've got to get up for work tomorrow. I was supposed to have an early night tonight, but that just never happens. Right, here we go. Take 3. Hey, cool, Stefan. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for flying along. Yeah, it is safe to land on a 2-lane highway. Yeah, you should definitely. I had full brakes on there too, so yeah. And I had my reversers. But I also, once again, bounced, and so your reversers aren't much use when you're way up in the air like that. Hey Stuart, how you doing? Once the initial download has completed, there's a ton of stuff left to download in the content manager, including the rest of the planes. There you go. Okay, next set of flaps are on. Right, let's see if we can do this properly now, team. Enough mucking around. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. Pagan, well, have fun. 3 AM here, so off to bed. Good night. Alright, hey mate, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us today. Good to see you. And thank you everybody, by the way. This will be my last attempt at landing, then I better push off to bed too. But I do appreciate you all joining the stream for a bit of a laugh. There's always something exciting going on. It's good to get some money in the bank on the air haul. And like I say, I'm calling it even because, you know, yes, I did get 33 grand on a crash flight, but they took bloody 30 grand out of my account for all those issues I was having trying to get the type rating completed. So from a financial point of view, I don't feel too stink. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a few of these little airstrips to have to navigate here with this career, so that's going to be fun. Right.
500.
That may be the last one for the long range. Yeah. I don't think it enjoyed it that much, to be fair. Right, hold on, let's get in. Let's get down now. Okay, this is better from a speed perspective. Let's get this trim right though. Henry, good morning. You're a little bit late, mate. We're just about to wrap things up, but welcome. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. I'm just not confident that I can land it on this strip here, because these trees just... We're going to give it a damn good go though. Okay, much better from a speed point of view this time, team. Full brakes, reverses. There was full brakes and reverses, and I couldn't really land much further back. So I think that airport is a challenge, to say the least. A challenge. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are done and dusted for another stream. I want to say thank you very much for jumping on board and flying along if you flew along, or putting up with my terrible flying if that's what you did. It was still a lot of fun, and I'm stoked that this is the area that I've chosen now, because I think we're going to have a lot of fun little approaches here. And if there's any fragile goods, maybe I just stay away from hauling those. Maybe passengers too. Maybe I just stay away from anything that puts human life at risk. But here goes our playground right here, everybody. We're now way over here in HI 32. I wish they'd put me over here into this one. But yeah, there's going to be a ton of little airstrips around here that I'm going to be able to fly into. But it's going to be fun. So hopefully next time I'll get a tar-sealed runway that I can actually land into. That'll be quite cool. It was going so well up until then. Anyway, thank you everybody. Check out the channel for more videos during the week. If I have some time, we'll certainly put some up there. And like I say, I'm looking to continue to build this this career here. So hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about Air Hauler 2, first thing I'd suggest is jump into the channel and just check out that Air Hauler 2 tutorial series. It's likely to answer all the basic questions at least, and I've broken it down into I think about 13 different videos, so hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, I really enjoy this program. It's got heaps to do, and so hopefully you enjoyed it too. But anyway guys, thank you very much. Thank you to all the regulars coming in. Good to see you. Yeah, smoking, yeah, I do not disappoint. I tried that 3 times now. I'll go back in there and give it a bit of a whirl another day, just test it out. But yeah, I think that's a real challenging little strip right there. If they didn't have the trees on the approach, no problem. I think you could land there. But even there, I had managed to land it, get it down early enough, and then I had full reverses and full brakes, and I still didn't stop in time. So there. Anyway, hey Colin, how you doing? Good night, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Cheers.